We're Emily and Lou, and over the last 6 years we have travelled all over Europe in our self-converted camper van. This old Citroen Relay has been the backbone of our adventures, taking us from the beaches of Spain to the mountains of Norway, the forests of Sweden and the snow of the Alps. And, although she's caused us quite a bit of bother here and there is no doubt that from the day we built her, living in this van has been a pleasure. Well, mostly. After all, it's still a small space for 2 humans, a cat and a dog. However, she is not without her limits, and we've always dreamed of being able to go that bit further, that bit higher, or to those places that are just that bit more remote. So, it is time to add a new member to our team, a 4-wheel drive vehicle that does all of the above, a vehicle that will bring us just as much grief as our current van, and a vehicle that is undoubtedly an even smaller space in which to live with our cat and our dog. For anyone that's followed this channel for quite some time, in fact from the start, you'll know that I've dreamed of one vehicle and one vehicle only, and I've had that dream for quite some time. However, a Land Rover Defender, a vehicle that requires a ton of maintenance and a great initial cost in the first place, has always been out of reach. And to be honest, now with the cottage, it is still out of my reach. And I've been looking and looking and looking and looking for a vehicle that just carries the same amount of class and well, not reliability, but can get you across the world. And they don't exist. So I bought this one. This is my brand new Land Rover Defender 110, and this is the woman that made it all possible. What did you get me?
I bought a Land Rover!
And she is a special one, as you can probably start to see. She is not your standard Land Rover.
She's actually a really sexy Land Rover, I reckon.
She's an ex-fire service vehicle, Welsh fire service, so she's been based in Wales all of her life, doing fire service things, and she finally retired a few years ago, and she now finds herself in our capable hands.
maybe capable.
But you can see all the old kit. In fact, Emily will show you inside. So on the exterior here, we've got all these links for the hoses, which look the nuts. We've got these flaps.
Oh, we love these flaps, I must admit. These are good flaps.
Inside of here, we've got a big hose reel in there. I think that one's got a cover in, so you might not be able to see much on that side.
Oh, yeah.
That's because we've had her tucked up in bed.
We have to keep her very nice and safe and clean.
In the back here, we've got another big hose reel, fire extinguisher, and then she's got a lot of flaps, this one.
She has got a lot of flaps, hasn't she? I feel that she fits.
So if you have a look in there, and there you go, there you can see, there's the old reel, bits and pieces, extinguisher, very important. She's got a huge, great big water tank, and then you can just about see in there the other side. All that's got to come out, obviously.
I was going to say, not much sleeping room in there, is there, Louise?
You'll be all right, I'll be screwed. We'll be keeping the side flaps because they are part of the original kit, and she just looks special, doesn't she?
She does. I feel like the flaps add something to her.
Can't beat a good flap.
Oh, right, anyway. Are you going to tell them her name?
I will. Before we tell her name though, I'll tell you a little bit about her for the Land Rover people. She is a 1997 300 TDI, a 110. Now the 1997 300 TDI is the important part because it is the best engine Land Rover have ever put in these things, and they stopped putting them in 1998, so she's one of the very last with this engine, and she doesn't have the TD5, which is a great engine, but it has more sensors and stuff like that, so there's no electrics on this, nothing, like the windows still rolled down. If it goes wrong, it's mechanical only, and we should, in theory, be able to fix it ourselves. I'm going to let Emily tell you her name because she picked it.
I did. I love her name, and it's the first one I've actually been able to pick as well. Her name is Frig, and we chose Frig because we're a little bit obsessed with Norse gods, aren't we?
We are indeed.
And she is the Norse god who is wise and revered by all of the other gods. She's like the queen god.
Queen of the gods. Also, if you're from the UK, you might know that it's also on brand, because the Americans and Australians, you might have to look this up, but Frig off, Frig and L, you can have a Frig. So
Right.
I'll let you all look into that, but we're going to take her for a bit of a spin.
I like the fact that she's a Norse god, Louise, not any other reason.
Yes, but we do have to stay on brand.
Whatever. But ain't she a beaut?
Hang on, I've got to get past all the security I've added to her.
Yeah, it takes a minute. Can we still talk with all of the noise? Could she be loud?
We're about to find out.
Oh, she is a beaut, Louise! I feel like it's my turn to drive.
You want to drive?
Yeah.
You might need a step to get in one on one.
I tell you what, enough in my leg muscles, wasn't it? Why hasn't it come, Louise? What have you done to it?
Give it more thrust.
Hey, the thrust was there.
Just as an FYI, we have driven this before. I'll tell you about that in a bit. But Emily loves driving it. In fact, I don't get to drive it enough, do I?
No, you do. Don't say that. This is your present.
It's my present, but Emily loves hers. It's not just. It's not just for me, is it?
Well, you're gonna take her to some epic places. I'm gonna take her on a cinnamon bun quest.
Vlogs for everyone will be upcoming.
Shimmy in. Where's the keys?
So we actually bought Frig way back in March, didn't we?
We did, yeah, March last year. That's crazy.
That is crazy. So you can imagine how annoying it's been having her in the background. But we needed to concentrate on the house. Obviously, we had AJ's whatnot to deal with. And now we are ready. Now the cold months, we can't work on the house. So we're going to spend the next 2 to 3 months converting this into an overlanding machine, aren't we?
Yes, we are. It's so crazy, isn't it?
It is crazy. We did get to drive her around when we came over to England in the summer. So we took her for a bit of off-roading. Your first time ever off-roading, wasn't it?
I had little hissy fits, paddies all over the place. It was just...
So Emily didn't, obviously because you've never done it before, you didn't understand that the car, to be honest, this car does most of the work for you, doesn't it?
This car is something else.
That's when
honestly.
you fell in love with it, wasn't it?
Like, genuinely, the man, we chucked Louise out of the...
She didn't believe me, so she had to get them. So we went to the Landrover experience and we had to get the man, because Emily needs an official, to show her. But once he showed her that if she just takes all her feet off, puts it in deer flow range and just lets it do its thing, I then could not get her out of the driver's seat. So have a look at this. Bit more, wait a bit, right, now take them off. Take them off, just take them off, take all your feet off, that's it. That's it, and then just let it drive itself down.
Oh, that is so cool, Louise!
Yeah? Impressed with Frig?
Oh, Frig is freaking amazing!
A little bit more.
Are you sure?
And just hold your brake and slow yourself down. So off your clutch completely.
Yeah.
Off your clutch completely.
Yeah.
That's it. And just hold your speed on your brake. That's perfect. Well, a little bit higher. Stay there. You come through there.
No.
Come left a little. Hold that sort of angle.
Yep. Whoa.
You alright?
Mother. Oh, yeah. As you can see, I had a lot of fun and she was getting so dirty and she was being put through her paces, and it was just so good to understand what she could do and understand why Louise wanted one so much as well. But
yes,
yeah.
we also took a green lane in with our friends Jackie and Laura from Brownbird. You've seen their Defenders before. They're going to be pivotal in this build, by the way. Those guys are going to be helping with some of the more tricky jobs because I need to take the roof off and put our new bedroom on, but that is all to come. Now, can I please have her back?
Yes, you can, of course.
I'll drive her a bit more before we go and start ripping her apart.
Ripping her apart, oh God.
Now, I know what you were thinking. How are they going to go from living in that to living in something as small as that? Well, you're going to have to stay tuned to find out, because that is going to be the challenge, isn't it?
It is. It's going to be a good challenge, though, and one we can't wait to find out.
It's going to be very cosy when we're both in there with Blue and Summer.
like this.
But we're going to go on some epic adventures. It's going to take us to places where that could never get to, and it's going to be much more focused around outdoor living, isn't it?
It is indeed,
So
yes.
warmer countries, except for one big ass trip to the big snow, which I think I'll be doing solo.
Oh, that's going to be too cold for me.
A couple more details about the vehicle for people that are interested. She has only done 24,000 miles. So like I said, she belonged to the fire service. She was kept indoors her entire life. And then the chap that bought her from the fire service also kept her inside of a barn. And then eventually she'll be kept inside of ours as well. So
She will indeed. She is going to be like kept in every fortress we can keep her in.
Yes, we've taken her. Well, Brownbird actually took her to Dan Clark for us. Dan Clark Services is a Landrover specialist. He had a good look over it. He said she's in tip-top condition, didn't he?
Yeah, and an amazing find as well.
Yes, he'd done a few bits, so she's up to date. She had her MOT yesterday. She came through with flying colours, no advisories. Like I say, 25,000 miles. She's a rare beast, isn't she?
She is, and she's a beaut.
So we had to buy it. There was no choice. They're like rocket all shit. They don't come up very often.
Honestly, this is what she tells me all of the time.
And every Land Rover specialist agrees, so I'm not wrong.
Okay.
And you can tell me in the comments how it's going to break down as much as you like. I don't care.
Because she's got her dream vehicle.
In other news, we have Blue's DNA results, and we know you're going to have lots of questions about the Land Rover and what we're going to be doing here in England for the next few months. So we're going to go live, aren't we?
We are. We're going to do a live, yep.
Which will be
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. What's that date?
I don't know.
I'll put it on the screen. We'll be going live, and we'll tell you all about Blue's DNA results and all of our plans for the rest of this year, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, including the cottage and all that kind of
Oh,
thing.
yes. Big plans for the cottage as well, so don't worry. We're trying to fit it all in.
It's going to be a big, big year, and on that note, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Oh, there will still be a video Sunday in before the live, which will be us trying to take all that kit out, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one, isn't it?